Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. It's Chet. It's the Wholesome Boys. We're back. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I'm gonna, just nebulously throw it into the void. See who comes back first.
Doing incredibly well, Orville, actually. The fact
Three,
that...
2, 1 has been doing incredibly well.
It's going really well. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. It's really going really well. Thanks for asking. Rhapsody, how are you doing? I'm gonna direct orbitals. Rhapsody, how you doing?
Oh, much appreciated. I'm doing quite well. In particular, having a weapon that's actually good is such a transformative experience for this game.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it fun?
It's so good. Also, I finally listened to the commenters telling me that you can't just keep swinging as fast as possible. You have to wait until the sword comes back up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't feel like explaining the new combat system to you guys, so I just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fine. I only died a couple times as a result.
I guess I didn't know.
Yeah.
No.
It happens.
What the heck? Oh boy. Uh-oh. All right, what are we doing today? Like, besides dying to a skeleton?
We're gonna make a farm, like 100%.
Yeah.
I wanted to automate animals, but apparently,
I'm convinced that there is a way to do it with just like regular dispensers.
Yeah,
I'm convinced.
There's got to be an easier way. So, I'm checking one final thing, and then if that don't work, then I don't know. All right, yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I got nothing.
It's okay not to know.
That said, probably gonna try and update the pack for the next recording session anyway, so I'll figure out something so we can do some animal automation.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Animal automation. Wow.
It does have a nice.
That was gonna be my second channel.
Retromation, animal automation.
Yeah, it was gonna be my second one.
Actually, Rito, how many channels do you have?
A lot.
Rounded to the nearest 10. Rounded to the nearest 10.
10.
Yeah.
Then 10.
Wait a minute. How many channels do you actually have?
Maybe like 5, but I don't actually. Currently only actively use 2.
I'll bite. What are the other 3?
Well, one is my car channel.
Okay.
Where that's where I do my mechanic stuff.
Yep.
And then I do have I have the knitting one. Those are the 2.
Okay.
Where
Oh,
I make knitting patterns based off video game stuff.
I was
really
actually
cool. You should actually have a look at
like
it.
a car channel. I can't believe that was.
It is. You wait, you actually don't know about that one?
I
No.
did not know
Legitimately?
about either of these, so
Legitimately?
Stop
no
having me on. Don't even.
No, I'm serious. I'll
It's
link it
blowing
to you
my
after
mind.
this. I will
Yeah.
link it to you after this. It's
You've got a
very
car
real.
channel?
It's so real.
It's not. You
Right,
can't
Rhapsody.
It is.
be. You can't be serious.
Absolutely.
I'm not buying this.
Rhapsody
I'm not.
knows.
I actually am like amazed that you guys didn't know. That's why I asked how many
I
channels
have
he
no
has.
idea.
You are so full of nonsense that it hurts me so much that you would lie
Okay,
about something this major.
I understand not believing it, but
Okay. Well, then consider that my position.
all right.
Resolute as always, Orbital.
All right. Okay, let's go with this for now. So you got the car channel, the knitting channel. Please
Yeah.
continue.
And then the obvious ones, I have the couch couple and my VOD channel. I had a vlog channel from a bajillion years ago that I've never used and now just has the B-movie script on it.
Perfect. Being read out
As
in
you
full
do,
by you.
Obviously.
Yeah, actually, read in 2/3 by me. I read 2/3 of the B-movie script and then stopped.
I think that's even worse, to be honest. I think that does legitimately make it worse.
Yeah, I read
So-
actually 2/3 of it and then stopped. What else is there? That might be it. No, there was a League of Legends one too. Dead serious.
Well, there you go.
And
This
I
is
think
now a
that's
good. This is now a good question because I guarantee I have the worst. But your first YouTube channel. This goes to all of you.
Mm.
What
Yeah.
was the name, and what was it for?
This one is my first,
Okay.
Same.
and it's for knitting and car videos.
Okay.
Also same.
Well,
I'm moving in on
real
that territory.
So
I-
yours was always just Rhapsody.
Yep. Well, that wasn't
Okay.
my handle always. Like, obviously, like I had like embarrassing username handles for other things. Like, for instance, my first email was coolguy695 because 69 was too
Really?
sexual. So I had to put a
Wow.
5 at the end.
I do like
But no. It was straight to Rhapsody on YouTube.
Okay. Rito, your very first channel was this one, Retromation?
It was, but the origin of I think maybe the tidbit that'll make it more interesting than that is the fact that the name came from a website. I made a website that was for claymations when I was a very young kid.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I
That's
made
dope.
That's right as hell.
That is that
Yeah,
is
I'm
really
learning
cool.
so much today, and that's like fantastic.
Yeah, that's why Mation.
Why claymation? What was the?
I had a camera and I liked making stuff out of clay.
That's so cool. That is.
It's a good reason to get into claymation, actually.
I mean, yeah, it's probably one of the best reasons to be into it. But it's like I don't know how to. I mean, I tried to learn how to. Then I tried to learn how to actually animate too, like normal
How'd that go?
animation. You know, stick figures. I did stick figures. I was pretty young. So
That
whatever
is
easy program there was to make it. I made animations. I made music. I made shorts. I made everything. I did everything. Webcomic. Basically, like any internet venture that any kid would ever be interested in, I did it, and I probably tried it twice.
Okay, what was the name of your webcomic or what was the premise behind it? I need to know.
Yeah.
It was called that was probably one of my youngest, and it was Aliens with a Z.
Wow.
And it's been not by me, but it's been deleted. Like I don't know what happened to it. And it was. Let me stop you. If you know, it was made about some aliens.
All right.
We're
Did they
quirky.
have names?
Yeah.
What were their names?
Well, their names were
I wish I knew. All I know is the one that was named by my friend because I ran an organization. It was I got all my friends to quote unquote help me with it, but they just like named some of the characters, and I know one of them was named Doodleheimer.
All right. That's a great
Oh
name.
my god, that's
I mean,
incredible.
it really is a great name.
Yeah. And then I cannot remember the other ones. This was like when I say I did every venture, I mean I did every venture, and I cannot remember half of it. But yeah, this name came from the time where I was trying to do animations. That's why Mation. That's pretty much that.
That's interesting.
That is really cool. Do you guys ever think that? I mean, thinking a lot recently about how fun, in retrospect, like making mistakes actually are. Right?
In
Because they're, like,
retrospect, yes.
in retrospect, they're like
I'm gonna let this one fly for
they're
a little bit.
good.
And see where it goes.
no, they're good. No, down the line, right? Mistakes
I'm
are
with
good
you.
because they're actually like,
Yeah.
you know, they're like learning experiences. We're chatting about like, you know, stuff right now, not necessarily mistakes, but you know, do you ever just wonder that,
Thanks.
you know, you might stop like not making mistakes, but just like making the experiences that like make you. Do you ever worry about that? I worry about this quite a lot.
I mean, I feel like
Just me.
if you're worrying about that, you're probably one of the least likely to have to actually worry about it. You know,
yeah.
if that's
way
something
worry.
you're worried about, you're probably good. You know,
But do you ever
that's
just
how I
think,
think.
you know,
No.
I mean, okay, all right.
No.
I just
I
do.
could hear some more clarification on this, Orbital, because I'm still trying to
No,
pass
no.
what you mean.
No, I'm genuinely with you. Despite making a joke, I think I understand the most what you're saying.
Right, okay.
Yes.
the point that I'm trying to make is that, for example, like when you're young, you make lots of mistakes because you don't understand the way the world works, right? So as you go older, naturally, you stop making those mistakes. But, you know, you can still cast your mind back to a time when, you know, you were young and you were foolish and you were, you know, making all of these mistakes.
Yeah.
But
And I yelled
as
at my
you get
sister
older,
for getting me Pokemon Silver or Pokemon Gold instead of Pokemon Silver, and now I will never be ungrateful for a gift ever again in my life.
exactly,
Because I cringe every
it's
time I think about it.
learning experience, right? Learning experience. But do you ever think that, you know, sometimes that you might never be able to make those mistakes again, so you're never gonna like have another life-changing experience?
I
Yeah,
gotta be
but
honest.
I'm not
I've
worried because I know I make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. I've never worried about making too few mistakes.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I mean, but I
I'm
think,
worried
so,
that someday, yeah. Someday.
so I'll even expand this one further, because I think that a way to word it that possibly gets a bit
Doesn't
better
sound like a crazy
of
person.
it. Well, it's not even that, but it's just like, I think that wording it as, are you afraid of making mistakes? Why not go on the more positive route and say, do you ever realize that like you might just know enough that, you know, like it's not that you're making mistakes, it's that if you know everything, you can't make a mistake, right? Like if you know exactly how to do everything and you're perfect at everything, then there's no possible chance of you making a mistake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
So
like
then
anybody who thinks that
basically-
they're perfect is
Well,
probably
yeah,
like
but I suppose that's
making
a
the
little bit
most
of,
mistakes in
yeah,
life by
it's a little
assuming
bit
they're
of-
perfect.
it's
Or
funky
at the very
wording.
least acting like it.
It's
not
funky
even
wording, but it's more
it's not like,
One more time. We can do it again. 3, 2, 1, both of you.
it's
Oh.
not
No!
like you know, it's not like, you know, necessarily perfect, but it's like as you get old, right? And you know, the mistakes you make are, you know, they're much less subtle. You're never gonna make like a massive like social faux pas, you know, that you would as you know, as a child. No, not even close. Not even close. Like when you're a kid, you basically you don't even know what you're doing. You're not even like rational. You know,
It's true.
you-
As a
you
kid,
don't
you're
even
just
understand
like,
reality.
Mom, why is he the fattest person I've ever seen? As
Exactly.
Yeah.
a kid. Like,
Exactly.
you don't do that.
You just
I'm
don't
gonna be
have
real,
tact.
I'm not too afraid about that not occurring.
I am. I'm terrified.
You're
what
afraid
happens?
you're not going to insult random members of the public anymore?
No, not even that. But it's like I know not to do that. Like, what happens when we stop? What happens when we stop making mistakes like that?
I mean, I
What
feel
am I
like
gonna
you
talk
always.
about?
I feel like you're always gonna be in like new situations where you're gonna make new mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not, then you're not having a bold life.
Exactly. And that's kind of
I
what I was
disagree.
going for, at least, because like, so as an example type thing, I know you guys know, and my community knows, wow, that tree is like really on fire now, and it actually looks like
Wow.
really pretty. on
Thank
top of it.
you.
I like it. Yeah, I was gonna do the same
weird,
thing.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
glad you did that.
weird thing to say, but it looks really good. But anyway, you guys know, and my community at least knows, that I'm in school right now, and so I'm in school for computer security, which is basically a field of, if you're not just like constantly learning, then you're gonna lose your job. And I kind of knew that going in, because I guess I had that fear of the idea of, I don't want to be in a job where I'm doing the same thing for 60 years and then I die.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that almost falls under the same thing, Orbital, because it's the fear of learning enough that you never fail, right?
I mean, like,
I
it
just-
could also
I'm
be
trying to see
expressed as
where
the
your
fear
head
of
is.
stagnation.
Yeah, I mean, that's also true. But I feel like
Okay,
it stems from the idea of, since you just know
Let me-
everything, then
Let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase this, okay?
okay.
Do you not think that the biggest lessons that we are going to learn in life have already been learned?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That scares me.
I mean,
Why does it?
It does,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I would be more afraid if one day someone told me that I still had the biggest lesson left to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
that would freak me out.
Like
for
that'd be
sure.
that would scare me more if I was like,
Yeah.
like what if in this call we just gave you the revelation that is like a bigger revelation than like you learning that humans had emotions for the first time. That'd be terrifying.
That would terrify me.
That would be terrifying to know that
I'm
you've
with
been
you
that
there.
far behind your whole life.
Yep.
But I mean, generally, I agree. Like I definitely.
See, the thing is-
I agree with you generally.
You're making like you're actually expanding upon my argument, because at that point, right? I mean, at that point, you'd feel like a total dingus, no doubt about it. You'd feel like you'd feel like an outcast. You'd feel like a little bit of an idiot. However, in like a year, maybe a couple of months, you'd look back on that and think, wow, how silly I was to think otherwise. Wow, what a great lesson that I learned. And that would be a meaningful experience.
Yeah.
So
But I'm not scared of the fact that I might still have a meaningful might not have another meaningful experience in that way. Because I guess I feel like as you get older, your meaningful experiences shift into different types of meaningful experiences. I don't know.
please elaborate.
I don't got any more. All I know is I'm not quite. I don't know. I guess I would be more scared to think that like I've been doing something completely wrong that's really, really, really basic.
Yep.
Like at this point, that would scare me, because then I would spend all my time thinking about all the social situations I messed up, or how much better things could have been if I knew that 15 years ago.
100%
I think
the
I-
exact position I'd be into.
I would hate that. Personally, that'd scare me more. Fear of missing out in reverse.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Kind of tangential to the point that I'm making.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
related.
I
Yeah,
understand,
I'm with you.
and it's on the side. it's right there. But yeah.
Okay, here's something else. Here's something else that's connected to this topic of conversation. If there was like a meteor that was gonna hit the planet, and you had 30 minutes left to live, what would you do?
Oh man.
Are we going for joke answers or sincere answers?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Wait, I don't know. You asked the question, Nut.
All right. Let's go for joke answers then.
Joke answer? Keep on doing the same thing I do right now.
I'm gonna tell everyone that the apocalypse has been delayed by half an hour.
Rude.
That's pretty good.
Very
I like
good.
that. I like that.
It ran into scheduling difficulties. It'll be here in half an hour.
Yeah,
I
that's
got the
pretty
wrong
good.
time zone.
Honestly, pack it up. That's probably the winner.
Yeah, I'm done.
So sincere answers then?
Yeah, sincere answers. Go for it.
I would find and locate. I would find and locate. I would find, locate, procure, and enjoy a hug from my partner. That's my like. Okay, we're going out. Fine. This is where I want to go out.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I think
See,
that's-
that's why I
that's
had to go
mine
for the
too.
joke answer first. Exactly. I figured we were all gonna
That's
have
like-
kind of similar.
That's like the answer. That's like the
Yeah.
real answer. I
No.
think.
You wouldn't crack open a cold one with the boys?
I was gonna say my real answer is probably continuing doing the same thing I'm doing right now.
Well, that's sad.
I'm only half kidding, but
Have any of you actually like recorded through like important events in your life?
oh yeah.
What did you
Yeah,
record through?
I mean, I've had a lot of stuff. Family members in the hospital. I mean, hell, I basically use recording as my way to procrastinate doing anything important. So that's half of that to begin with.
Yeah.
It's great when your way of procrastinating is actually productive as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, it's like you never feel too bad about it when you're doing it, because it's like it's not like I'm doing anything. It's not like this isn't positively affecting me in the end, but there's still like a part of you that's like, yeah, like it could be just like doing something important. But see, it's different. It's different for you guys because at least for some of you, because you rely on this to live.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more different when it's a hobby on the side.
That's true.
It, you know, it's something that you enjoy, but it's not vital to your living. You know. So
that's totally fine. Makes sense.
It's just my full-time
it definitely.
hobby.
Yeah, I mean that. Well, that's kind of. It's awkward because like, I mean, obviously I'm in school and have a full-time job to not do this, but I still want to pour all my time into doing this. So
Yeah.
create some awkward scenarios when you're dumping full time into like 8 different things at once. But
yep, yes it does.
Yeah, yeah, that's life.
That's what all the people say.
I like the super ghetto.
Don't even talk to me. Don't even talk to me. Stop. Don't even. I'm not. No.
Best thing I've ever seen.
Get out of here. Get out. That's where the pig
Does
goes.
it work?
No, it doesn't. Not at the moment.
What?
Hey,
Wait,
Raps,
why not?
how's the farm blocks?
I'm just making more tin ore in order to make them. So I've just got
Right.
tin ore stacked up in the hopper, immediately going to the pulverizer. So
All right, this thing that I made is definitely not working. By the way.
oh, whoops.
Oh, you know what? I need to. I don't know how I want to do this actually, because I thought that just whitelisting gravel would do it, but apparently that still allows other stuff, which I hate.
Well, I mean, does it have a whitelist and a blacklist?
You can only do one or the other. Like the problem is we need to blacklist like literally everything else.
Yeah, and there's thousands.
And there's yeah, yeah, there's just a couple.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be effectively still waiting on the tin that will end up generating before I can really do anything.
Yeah, no worries. I have it kind of set up. I say that loosely because there's still a lot that we need to do for it, but what I really should do, we need to run power all the way over to this thing too. I gotta make that line. I'll handle that.
Cool.
My bat's gone. Oh. I trapped him in there. The last episode. I thought he would stay. No. I think I suffocated him, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens.
Just wow.
Does it?
Do you guys feel like it has been perpetually nighttime in this game, like this entire episode?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
It sucks.
No, just this entire series. Just
Yeah,
like the
that
entire
too.
darn series.
Yeah. That too.
Oh,
My bad back.
I did it, Rito. I did it.
What'd you did?
I don't know.
You did the dispensing?
Yeah, kind
There
of.
we
It now dispenses. It dispenses when I want it to.
Good. Does it?
Swear to God,
Yeah,
I have like
just all the
8,000
time?
things in my inventory.
No, hold on. It's a work in progress at the moment. Just go away. Just come back in a
You said it
second.
was done. Okay, you said it.
Go away.
I lied.
Wow.
It's okay. It's okay.
Aw, frig you.
Okay.
I heard a bat. Oh my god, did he get out? Maybe he's alive yet. Alexa, if you see a bat, I'm looking. No, I'm on the hunt. I heard one.
Oh,
for
thank
sure.
God! Thank God that the darkness stopped, and now we have the beautiful nighttime instead.
Different dark.
Or by
different
darkness, I'm the darkness stopped, and now we have the nighttime instead. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ever feel that like do you have the same thing where like you'll record something, and then you'll watch it back later, and you'll just be like, "What the hell was I talking about?" For like 90% of this.
I gotta be
Or is
entirely
that
honest with you.
just a me thing?
No.
Alright.
I find most commonly my experience is like I'll think of something like, oh, you should say, and then I'll say it on the screen, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, because your sense of humor is my sense of humor. That makes sense.
Yeah. That does make sense. Now there are times where my brain just trails off in the middle of a thought, and it never finds itself, and I just end up talking about nothing for multiple minutes at a time, and it's rough.
It's okay. We still love you.
Yeah.
See,
I appreciate
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I feel like I have been blessed with the fact that if I say something in my head to myself, it sounds really trash. But like when I listen to it later, I'm like, wow, that guy can actually speak properly. Like it's like a different person. It's like I feel like I'm so lucky that I sound completely different to other people than I do in my own head.
Yeah, I definitely
me?
I definitely don't remember. I don't remember anything I say in any of my videos ever. And then I'll listen to it. Like I'm in a unique situation. I can listen to my videos back like a viewer because I have no idea what happened in them.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
So I actually will put on my videos sometimes. Like I'll put them on when I'm doing the thumbnail, or I'm like, what the hell do I title this? And I'm like,
Yep.
I have to watch it. I have to watch through it
Yep.
because I don't remember what happened.
Yep.
Like, and then I'm like, sometimes I just let it play, let the whole video play, because
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
hey, this is not bad.
I actually kind
You're
of
so
feel that.
right.
That does happen.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Rito, come see if this. You want to see if this works? Go in and see if this works.
Do I just step on the plate?
Yeah,
hey.
it should distribute wheat, but I don't know if cows are gonna eat it if it just like
It's on the
falls
ground?
on the ground. Yeah,
They won't.
No.
I don't think so. I think
You
I
could have
just built
told him
this.
that
this whole-
at the beginning of the episode.
I mean, I
He
told
was
you it
making-
doesn't work. I thought I was pretty clear.
You're right. He
that
did.
It doesn't
He
work.
did say that. Okay, you know what?
But I wasn't gonna
I'm
crap
putting
on
the blame back
Orbital's
on you,
dreams.
Orbital.
Like,
Sorry, Orbital.
He said there's a way to do it.
did
I said
say.
there's not, and he went, "Well, I'm gonna do it." And I said, "Okay, have fun."
you're not wrong. That did exactly happen like that. Alexa,
Look,
how are babies made?
I mean, normally 2 pieces of wheat, and you go.
I'm not talking about
All right.
Minecraft.
Neither am
Oh, it's
The
a
parents
baby.
and pets.
It's a baby.
Where?
Chickens
You should-
breed with seeds.
You should have left that up as a monument to failure, Orbital. It's to remind you that there's still mistakes to be made.
I
don't
have
have
a
to be
YouTube
afraid.
channel for that, to be honest. So,
So you remember there's still mistakes to be made. You don't have to ever be afraid.
it's not that I look. I gotta be very clear on this.
I know. I joke because I understand.
I know. We scare because we care, as they would say.
It's true.
If we lived in.
That's why I go to the
Monsters, Inc.
hospital to scare all the kids.
Hey.
I do have to ask though, real quick, Raps, before you ask me a question.
Yeah.
Orbital, we did not talk about if your channel has had a previous name / if this was your first channel. So now you have to probably tell an embarrassing story that you hope the conversation turned away from.
That's in fact, I was almost banking on the fact that
don't forget.
this would have been brought up. So I can't actually tell you the name of the channel. First of all, because I don't think it exists anymore. But also because it contains my real name, right?
Okay.
My
Okay.
real name. So it was my name followed by rules. So RULE. S, right? All in caps. Like the whole thing was in caps, right? And
That's
yeah. No, it's really not good. It's the opposite of really good. In fact, it's really
amazing.
really bad. But that's what it was. So it was something rules.
Barack Obama
There you
rules.
Yep.
No,
What were you doing with
on,
the
dude.
channel at the time?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I think the ironic thing is that I think I just created it for the sake of creating it. I don't think I even subscribed to anything. It was just a thing.
I heard this is gonna be. This seems like it's gonna be big. I need to
Orbital
get in while it's hot. You know,
I-
you didn't do a Z. You didn't do a Z.
Mm-hmm.
There's exactly one rank more embarrassing it could have gotten, and you didn't get there.
You could have put a 695 at the end of that one. 6.9, and then try and hide it with a 5.
Yeah, not even bold enough to remove the 5.
I don't know.
Was it because
I don't
you're
know.
afraid your parents would find it?
I don't even know. No,
Or not?
I don't
I'm
even
talking about
know.
for the 695.
I think it was partly that. It was on adviso from my sister and a friend of hers. They were like, oh, yeah, make it cool guys 69. And I was like, okay, I don't understand what this means. And they were like, okay, well, you should probably put a 5 at the end as well then.
Oh, that's nice.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, before the episode ends, I do have to out myself because I have to say that I probably, and like orbital yours is pretty bad. Like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say much, but
Yeah.
I think I probably still have the worst one.
Okay.
So
Well,
my technically first YouTube channel was me and a good buddy of mine who we were entirely convinced that we were going to be the next big two-person Minecraft channel. So we made a channel that we both had, the credentials to. We uploaded one video, and then he went, "Yeah, I don't think this is for me," and
His name?
kind of passed
Captain
over the
Sparkles.
channel to me. And I went, "Well, I sure as hell am not keeping the name as this." So I deleted the channel. You will never find it or the one video that we made. And then I made this channel, which used to be AlexaKid64. And then somewhere along the line, I went, "Wow, it's awful having a number on there." So then I changed it to AlexaKid. And then I was like, "Oh wait, not a kid." And then I changed it to Alexa. So that's where we are
When are
today.
you gonna be Olex adult?
People have been asking me when I will change it to Alexa Man, and I think that it's only fair that if I ever hit like 45 and I'm still making content, I'll change it to Alexa Man. It'll be an absolute son of a gun to do all the rebranding for that, but it'll be worth it.
Especially after that many years. All the
Yeah.
tendrils everywhere.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
loose ends. I'm still finding like I've changed my avatar. I'm finding things like that I completely forgot existed that I need to change it on still. And it's fun
Yeah.
to see like five layers deep of different icons still floating
yeah.
around in different places.
Mhm.
How'd this pig get
But
out?
anyway, I will.
So, what was the name of the
Yeah,
channel?
so I knew that was next. So I figured I was just gonna say it anyway. So this was at a time where the hit pop band LMFAO was large. Yeah, you already know this is gonna be bad. So being
I mean, they were
the-
famous for like half
for
a
like
year
a
or something, weren't
week, more or less.
they?
So you put a cannon outside of this. That's incredible. I
I
love
don't know
it.
how it works.
Um,
I don't know what it does.
But we legitimately made a Minecraft YouTube channel with the name Party Block Anthem.
Wow.
And we 100% thought that we were about to be the next PewDiePie, honestly.
with a name like that, how could you not?
How could you not? In all seriousness, how could you not?
If your friend had
It
stuck with
is-
it, frankly, I'm pretty certain you would be the top subscribed YouTuber of all time.
I mean, I will
Honestly-
say it's a top tier name as long as you use it for like a bad pun on an internet forum and not an entire YouTube channel.
It's not
Like,
something you
Party
want to
Block
introduce
Anthem.
yourself as.
Party Block Anthem for a young brain. That was something to come up with. But
I mean, if you just went ahead and actually made the Minecraft parody song, who knows? Maybe you would have
Dude, I
had
know.
one of the billion view videos.
the best part is, like, if you
just
search
made a
Party
video
Block
instead of a
Anthem,
channel.
there's a billion people that have made a remix of the song called Party Block Anthem in Minecraft. And it's like, damn, we missed out on hell of views with this. But it also, there's the issue of my friend just straight up deciding about 4 days
Not
into
wanting to do it.
our thing that this was something he didn't like. But
Dude.
I'll do it.
Right.
I'll do it with you.
Yep.
We should make a Minecraft video.
can we name the video Party Block Anthem?
Way ahead of you.
All right.
Video the channel. Both of us.
Right. Right. So I have a further confession to make.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the first YouTube
You had a second
video I
channel
ever
that was
made-
Orbital Rules 2?
No. It's worse than that. This is actually kind of bad. This one. This is kind of bad.
Oh.
Yeah. For real.
Saucy.
So the first YouTube video I ever made, and I think it might still be up, but I not on my channel, not associated with me whatsoever. Right. So what it was like, it must have been like uploaded in like 2008 or 2007, right?
Our
So
statute of
ages and ages
limitations
and ages ago. Sorry?
up? Never mind. Are you gonna get in legal trouble?
No, I'm
bringing
not.
this
It's
up? Okay.
It's not. It's not. It was just one of these things. So what it was a compilation of caravan crashes, right? No, for real. So it was a compilation of caravan crashes, which I'd like thrown together in Movie Maker when I was around at a friend's one night, and we uploaded it. And I kid you not, it's now got like something like, I don't know, 70 or 80,000 views. It's actually kind of popped off in the whatever it is, 12, 15, 20 years that it's
In
been up.
the caravan crashing community.
Okay, yeah, but here's the bad bit, right? I just like
That's not the
like,
bad
You
bit.
should go to CrashCon. You should
that's
take
not,
it to
that's not
CrashCon.
the bad bit. That's not the bad bit, right? The bad bit
Oh,
is
no.
that I just like taken like images of like destroyed caravans from like Google Images and just thrown them into Movie Maker, stick them up, and then somebody I think commented that like one of the caravan crashes were like fatal.
Oh, God.
Now there is no way to verify this, right? Like we don't know, but like somebody was basically like, "Why are you being so disrespectful?" Like one of these caravan crashes was like fatal. Like what the
Oh,
heck?
no.
So I don't even know if the video still exists. I don't know what the status of those caravans actually are, but like,
Crashed is my understanding.
but they weren't just crashed; they were like ruined.
I saw the
Like,
video.
they were
Crashed.
they were properly
my
ruined,
God.
and so that was the first video.
Okay, you win.
Yep.
Yeah,
see it bad.
you beat my first video. I mean, my first video was bad, but it wasn't watch these people die bad. So.
God.
Wait, so
Yeah,
they
I
were still
know.
still images. They were still images.
Yeah,
though,
they
right?
they
You said-
weren't still images. There wasn't any. I'm like, look, I'm like pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there was nothing untoward about it. It was just some like destroyed caravans on like a motorway. I mean, who sits in a caravan when it's being driven, right? It's ridiculous. Don't be silly. I'm pretty sure nothing bad happened, but somebody commented and said, "Don't be a jerk. You're making light of this situation," and so I've felt bad for all of the intervening 12 years.
Yeah, I was about to say, have you carried that guilt
time.
for constantly?
Kinda, yeah. I think
I'm
about
also gonna ask, and like you're free to answer this however you wish, but why haven't you deleted the video?
it's not on
Do
my
you know
channel.
the
It's on my
Oh, okay.
friend's channel.
Okay.
That's the thing, is that it's not
Okay.
associated with me.
Gotcha.
It's on a friend's channel who I'm still like
Completely-
friends with, but
Completely.
I don't know,
understand.
haven't spoken in a while. So
Completely understand.
yeah, that's
I
tough.
was gonna say,
Anyway,
if you're still
that
carrying this
horrific
guilt and you just
I think
straight
you
up
can be pardoned
delete
at
it,
this point.
then- Yeah, I think
I-
you've done your time.
I actually
your
thought
time.
about following it up with a second caravan crash video.
It did so well.
Caravan Crash 2,
It
Electric
did so
Boogaloo.
well. It did so well. You just, frankly, it's fiscally irresponsible to not jump on that market.
Exactly.
Exactly. But this time, you know, it would be properly vetted and, you know,
Properly monetized.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
It's a
Dear God.
10-minute, 1-second video with 5 mid-rolls.
Pretty much.
God,
Pretty
one
much.
ad for every fatality.
Yeah, that was the problem last time, Orbital. You had too few fatalities. People were looking for brutality and they didn't find
Oh
it.
my God. Dude. GG's.
Yeah, yeah, it's a tough game.
All right. Yeah,
Right.
I
Can
think you
end
wanted
now?
to. I think you wanted to go so that you could get to recording, or probably Google searching.
It was Movie Maker as well. You remember Windows Movie Maker?
Oh,
Mhm.
hell yeah.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
My first
Yeah,
video was
this is
in
my first
Movie
video.
Maker as well.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
first one's on
Really?
my channel, Movie Maker. Yep.
Same.
Free.
And then Fraps.
Exactly.
Anybody remember that? Like CPU syncing software?
We
Shut up, Rhapsody.
Oh,
No,
okay.
let's go. Orbital, end the video. Orbital, end the video.
Oh no. I don't
Yeah,
like
you
where
know-
this is.
Tune in next time for the wonderful discussion that we're
Yep.
undoubtedly about to have.
Yep.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone.
It's
Being
the
Meal
bat,
Potato,
Where is he?
He's right here.
Oh my God.
Alexa, Retromation, and Rhapsody Plays, all in chat, all in Minecraft. Check out the description down below. We'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye.
I got him. Bye.